Dear learners, welcome back again in our today's session. As you can see that our today's session will be based on Unit 2nd. Under the Unit 2nd, we will cover following topics. So the first one is National Policy of Education 1986. The second one is Program of Action 1992. The next one is Persons with Disabilities Act 1995. And the next one is National Policies of Disabilities 2006. The next one is National Curriculum Framework 2005. And the next one is Rehabilitation Council of India Act 1992. The next one is Inclusive Education under Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan SSA. And the last one is Features of United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Persons with Disabilities and its implications. So, our today's unit will be based on these topics. So, first, we are going to discuss about our first topic, that is the National Policy on Education NPE 1986. So basically we talk about the NEP 1986 is a significant policy document that come out in the year of 1986 that outlines the vision and framework for the development of education in India. The policy itself was not centered on inclusive education as it is understood today. It did lay the groundwork for the inclusive practices and addressed the educational needs of marginalized and disadvantaged groups. Here are some key points from the NEP 1986 relevant to the inclusive education. So let's discuss about the few key terms. The first one is focus on marginalized group. The policy is totally focused on the marginalized groups. As you can see that here I have mentioned few points. So first one is education for all. The NEP 1986 emphasizes the need and provide the education for all segments of society, including children from disadvantaged communities, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. The next one is integration of children with disabilities. The policy encouraged the integration of the children with disabilities into the mainstream education. It emphasized the needs for suitable facility and training of teachers to handle the special needs of these children. The next one is non-formal education. The policy identified the importance of non-formal education to reach out the children who could not attend the regular classes, who could not attend the formal schools or formal classes. This was the particularly relevant for the children from marginalized and disadvantaged group. Now next one is special focus areas. What are these special focus areas? So the first one is equal opportunities. The policy stressed, emphasized the importance of equal educational opportunities to all the children, all the students, regardless of their abilities, disabilities, socio-economic background. This was a step towards the idea of inclusive education. The next one is education for girls. A special emphasis was placed on the education of girls, recognizing the gender issues in educational attainment. Initiatives were proposed to encourage the enrollment and retention of girls in school. The next one is non-discrimination. The NEP 1986 emphasizes on non-discrimination in educational settings. So basically NEP 1986 promoted the non-discrimination in schools, advocating for the removal of barriers that hinders the education of children with disabilities. The next one is community participation. The policy emphasizes on community participation. It recognizes the role of community in supporting the inclusive education. It advocated for the greater involvement of the local bodies and community members in the education process. Now next, if we talk about the infrastructure and resources, so the first one is improvement of school facilities. The policy advocate the improvement of school facilities. The policy called for the improvement of school facilities, particular in a rural underdeveloped areas, to ensure that all children had access to conducive learning environment. The next one is teacher training. The policy highlight the need of teacher training for improve the teacher training programs for the educator with the skills of necessary to address the diverse needs of the students, including those from the marginalized communities. The next one is curriculum and materials. If we talk about the curriculum and materials, the NEP 1986 called for the development of appropriate curriculum and learning materials that cater to the diverse needs of all the students, including those with disabilities. The last, if we talk about the subsequent developments, while NEP 1986 laid the foundation, the concept of inclusive education evolved more in later years. The Persons with Disabilities Act 1995 and the Right to Education Act 2009 further give the strength to the framework of inclusive education. The RTE Act in particular mandated free and compulsory education for all the students, all the children aged 6 to 14 years, including children with disabilities. So overall, the National Education Policy 1986 was a very important step in addressing the educational inequalities in India. While it did not completely use the term inclusive education, it is emphasizes on providing the education for all, especially the marginalized and disadvantaged. Set the stage for future policies and reforms that aim at inclusive education. Thank you.